A serene African savanna fades into view, with the sound of a distant drumbeat. A voice begins. Imagine a village where the sky tells stories, where two sisters, born under the light of stars and shadow of an eclipse, embark on a journey that will change their world forever. This is their story. In the heart of the vast savanna, where the sky meets the land in a seamless embrace, lay the village of Nyandoro. Life in Nyandoro revolved around the rhythms of nature, the whispers of the wind, and the wisdom passed down through generations. The elders often said that the village was blessed, for it was nestled under a sky that told stories, a sky that danced with stars, sang with the wind, and sometimes wept with rain. It was on such a night, under the vast, open sky, that two sisters were born. The elder, Zivanai, entered the world during a meteor shower. As her mother labored, streaks of light crossed the heavens, painting the night with luminous trails. The villagers gathered outside, marveling at the celestial display, whispering that Zivanai's birth was a blessing from the ancestors. Her name, meaning "we are thankful," echoed the gratitude felt by her parents and the community. 2 years later, her younger sister Chiedza was born during an eclipse. As the villagers watched the sun's light fade into an eerie twilight, a hush fell over Nyandoro. The elders interpreted the event with caution, saying it was a sign of duality, light and shadow intertwined. Her name, meaning light, was chosen to guide her path. Zivanai grew up embodying her namesake's blessing. She was serene, nurturing, and wise beyond her years. The villagers often turned to her for advice, and her presence brought calm even in the face of storms. Chiedza, on the other hand, was fiery and restless, her spirit reflecting the dramatic skies of her birth. She was curious and bold, often wandering far from the village to explore the hills and streams that surrounded it. Though close as children, their differences became more pronounced as they grew older. Zivanai was content within the village, learning the customs and traditions that defined their lives. Chiedza, however, yearned for something more. She often spoke of the world beyond the horizon, of the mysteries that lay hidden in the stars. One fateful evening, the village gathered for the annual sky dance, a ceremony to honor the heavens and seek blessings for the coming year. The elders spoke of a new challenge. The sky had grown restless. Unseasonal storms and prolonged droughts had disrupted the harmony of their lives. The villagers were to select 2 guardians to journey to the sacred hill of Mwedzi, where the ancestors' voices could be heard, to seek guidance. Unsurprisingly, Zivanai was chosen first. Her calm demeanor and deep connection to the village's traditions made her an obvious choice. To everyone's surprise, Chiedza volunteered to be the second guardian. Whispers filled the air, some skeptical, others intrigued. The elders hesitated but ultimately agreed, recognizing the balance in their contrasting personalities. The journey to Mwedzi was arduous. The sisters walked through sun-scorched plains and dense forests, their path illuminated by the stars at night. Along the way, their differences became both a source of tension and strength. Zivanai's patience balanced Chiedza's impulsiveness, while Chiedza's courage pushed them forward when Zivanai faltered. One night, as they camped under a canopy of stars, Chiedza spoke of her dreams. "Sister, do you ever wonder what lies beyond our skies?" "The stars feel like they're calling to me." Zivanai smiled. "The sky tells stories, Chiedza. Perhaps your calling is to listen and learn, just as we're taught to listen to the ancestors." When they finally reached Mwedzi, they found a sacred clearing where the air seemed alive with whispers. The hill was crowned with ancient stones, arranged in a circle, each etched with symbols of the sky. The sisters sat within the circle, waiting for guidance. As the night deepened, the whispers grew louder, forming coherent words. The spirit spoke of balance, how the harmony of light and shadow, of calm and storm, was vital not only for the village but for the world. The sisters realized that their journey was not just about seeking answers, but about embodying the balance the village needed. On their return, they brought with them not just the message of the ancestors, but a newfound understanding of each other. Zivanai began to see the value in Chiedza's restless spirit, recognizing it as a source of vitality and renewal. Chiedza, in turn, appreciated Zivanai's wisdom and steadiness, understanding that roots were as important as wings. The village of Nyandoro welcomed them as heroes, not because they had solved all their problems, but because they had shown what it meant to work together, to find strength in their differences. The sky above seemed calmer, as if it too had found peace. From that day forward, Zivanai and Chiedza became symbols of harmony, their story told during every sky dance. And as the years passed, the villagers learned to look to the heavens not just for answers, but for inspiration, finding in its vastness a reflection of their own lives. The camera pans upward to a starlit sky as the narrator's voice fades in. And so, under the vast heavens of Nyandoro, their story became a legend. A reminder that harmony is found not in sameness, but in the balance of light and shadow. What story will the sky write for you?